I went to an obstetrician. I didn't deliver myself. When I get a toothache, I go to a dentist. So I wanted to go to people who were very good at giving away money and who were younger, energetic, smart.
One of the most inspiring speeches ever of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is considered one of the most successful investors of America and has gained fame throughout the globe. The idea of investment, tricks of business are globally accepted, and he is admired for his philanthropic deeds. Warren Buffett, the chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, is regarded as a fluent speaker and has given several speeches on various occasions. However, in an HBO documentary, Warren Buffett admitted about his public speaking that "I couldn't do it," but knowing that if he couldn't speak in public, his career will end. He enrolled himself in a public speaking course to conquer his nerves, which changed him as such that people across the world love to hear him owing to his crowd, attracting ways, and his knowledge, experience, and methodology shared by him. Hello and welcome to our channel, Money Invest. We are here again to share glimpses from one of the most inspiring speeches of Warren Buffett. The internet is flooded with speeches and quotes of Warren Buffett and investors throughout the world. Now watch, listen, and read these speeches with a lot of enthusiasm to learn business techniques, investment ideas, success strategies as well. Today we are here to share with our viewers some valuable excerpts out of one of the speeches of Warren Buffett, which is regarded as one of the most inspiring and powerful speeches delivered by Buffett ever. During his speech, he shared a couple of stories for the listeners to draw a couple of lessons from their success stories. Mr. Buffett says every successful person has one common thing, and it was his belief in themselves that they will be something beyond their present state. The most remarkable is that these people put their time and energies to gain more and more skills to be successful. The stories he told were of two ordinary women who rose to successful statures. Both women sold their businesses to Warren Buffett owned Berkshire Hathaway at many millions of dollars. Both of them coincidentally started their business with $2,500, which then was their everything in the world. One of the two women arrived at Seattle in 1917. She could not speak English and got a tag around her neck bearing the address of her husband at Fort Dodge, who had arrived there a couple years earlier. She spent 2 years at Fort Dodge but could not learn a word of English. Later in 1919, the lady with her husband moved to Omaha, where they found a colony of Russian Jews, and she could feel at home. Rose Blumkin learned some English words from her elder daughter, who used to teach her English words, which had learned every day at school. Over 20 years, she had 4 children and brought her siblings, mother and father, to Omaha one by one, using $50 each time raised by selling old used clothes. By the year 1937, she had saved $2,500. She bought furniture from Chicago's out of this money to start a furniture store of her dream. This woman, who had not gone to school in her life, started her business with $2,500. With the spirit of having a dream and working to accomplish that dream, she built a business which she sold to Warren Buffett at $60 million in 1983, and Warren Buffett, in using this business, Buffett earned $1.5 billion last year. Her 4th generation is working in the business. She worked until the age of 103 years, and after retirement, she died within a year. She could not read or write, did not do anything unique in the furniture business, but still succeeded with her determination of outworking other competitors. She cared for her customers and worked on a very small margin, and with this built an incredible business. Similarly, she shared a story of another lady who also had started her business with $2,500 and developed the business and sold it to Berkshire at millions and billions of dollars. Mr. Buffett also shared the story of Mr. Jack Taylor, born in 1922 and was a college dropout. He volunteered and joined the US Navy in 1941 and worked on a battleship and was flying small fighter planes during World War II. After the war, he returned to the Midwest, tried different jobs for some time, and finally became a used car salesman at a Cadillac dealership in St. Louis, Missouri. And at the age of 35, he started a car leasing business with his boss with an investment amount of $25,000 and 7 cars. He named his company the name of the battleship USS Enterprise. At the age of 40, he could make it only 17 cars. Many gigantic companies were in business, and his rental car business was no match for them. He could not offer a different car for his customers, but he decided to give a feel-good element with their friendlier services they have ever seen. And with this difference, only the company he made became much bigger than all the big competitors taken together. The success of Jack Taylor was not due to any new invention, but it was only due to the factor that he was delighted by his customers and established relationships with people he worked with, and even with very ordinary cars, he managed to delight his customers every time. The decision of doing extraordinary things to succeed is not necessary. The start doesn't have to be very high, profile, or successful, but even an ordinary business can be turned into an extraordinary one with determination. While doing business, without worrying about the stock market or ups and downs beyond control, but only need to focus on one thing, and that is customers' experience. Giving the example of Henry Ford, Mr. Buffett told that one can fail as Ford failed in his first 2 attempts in 1903. But one should be smart enough to learn from the mistakes, and the test is not finding the best business idea, but the test is to keep learning while going along with what can be done for the customers. Education is one step towards success, but it should be accompanied by the genuine desire every day to delight the customers. Businesses are all around, but there is no example of a business that delights the customers and does not succeed. If one can think from a customer's perspective, whenever there is a requirement or demand, a customer has, he thinks, where he had a better experience earlier. The cost of the item purchased earlier may not be a factor for the customer's next purchase, but instead, the behavior or the treatment, good or bad, someone got when they purchased earlier is remembered. It will be the purchase experience, and that becomes the basis for selection for the next purpose. If the experience of purchase was wonderful and delighted, the customer is bound to return. And similarly, if the purchase experience is of rudeness or indifference, certainly the customer is not going to return. If someone wants to grow their business, they need to build a good team of people who can be friendly to the customers and should be able to delight the customers in the same manner as you do. It is possible only if you treat and regard your team fairly and nicely, so that your nice gestures for customers is multiplied by the people you surround yourself with for your business or enterprise to grow. Every aspirant seeking success in business needs to surround themselves with people better than themselves. Teachers, spouses, friends, business partners, or employees, all are included in this list. Every selection matters and have a key role, be it a successful business or life. If you are lucky enough to have better than you people around you in life, you will learn from them to be better yourself every day. They will guide you to move on a better path, to work for delighting customers by working through other people and associating with people, and will take you to reach unbelievable heights. If all these basics are followed and simply things are done, the business grows on their own, even without too much education, or without innovation, or even without a lot of money or capital. So with this, we've come to the end of the video. Every entrepreneur should listen carefully to one of the most inspiring speeches of Mr. Warren Buffett and follow them to become successful in their endeavors. Don't forget to share your views about the video in the comments section. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so yet, and press the bell icon to get notifications of any future videos that we post. For more such interesting content, keep watching our channel, and we'll meet you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.